I love HelloTalk. I wouldn't be here language wise without HelloTalk. Today I'm going to talk to you about HelloTalk, a beautiful app which has helped me to improve my language. A beautiful app that is still helping me to improve my language. It helped me to learn French. It helped me to learn Spanish, although I've forgotten Spanish and I'm forgetting French. I always like to tag that when I say I speak these languages. But now that I'm learning English, it does help me a lot. It does help me tremendously. So the reason I'm making this video is to convince you and to tell you the benefits of HelloTalk and why you should download HelloTalk today in order to ex all right, let me not use a big word. But in order to improve your language, right? So HelloTalk. I first downloaded HelloTalk in 2015, either early 2015 or late 2014, which was when around the time I started learning French. So I I downloaded the app on Play Store, and then I started I started you I started using it. I tried to find my way around the app, which is the first thing about HelloTalk. It is an easy app to navigate. It is an easy app to understand. It is, truly speaking, the WhatsApp for language learners, because you can call people on HelloTalk, you can send voice notes on HelloTalk, you can chat people on HelloTalk, you can post on status, which are moments on HelloTalk. So that is pretty much WhatsApp for language learners. And then you get to the good side of it is you get to meet people who speak the language you are interested in learning. So when I downloaded this app in 2015, the main problem I was facing prior to that was pronunciation and expanding my vocabulary, or wanting to expand my vocabulary rapidly. So obviously, before then I would stand up and talk to myself and practice, and that was helping. But I felt, why not make it more realistic by finding someone hear you talk and then respond, or rather finding someone listen to you talk and then give their own feedback, and then you in turn give your own feedback, and then have a beautiful conversation with that person and improve the pronunciation. Because the issue I had then with learning by myself was I would learn a lot of French words, but then the pronunciations were very wrong, and French pronunciation was tricky. So even when I listened to French, when I watched French movies, I still would not understand what they were talking about, even though I knew the words. So I needed someone to correct my pronunciation. So that was one reason I went on HelloTalk. So when I got there, that is a very big community, and it is a very good big community and a beautiful community. The people there are nice. However, everybody has their life to live, and when you do send messages, they are not going to respond to you immediately, right? So, and it shouldn't discourage you as a language learner. What I did then was to send as many messages to as many people as I could, and I did that every day for months. And then someday you will start getting, not for days, for weeks. But the idea was I never stopped sending messages until I I never stop sending messages to people until they respond. And then when they respond, I will propose to them, good afternoon. I introduce myself. I would love to learn this language. In turn, I would like to teach you this language. We could do this thing for so hours, and we could do this thing for 2 hours, and then we can switch between the languages every 10 minutes or every 15 minutes. That was a proposition I would place on the table then. And some people will not want to do that. Some would prefer voice notes, others would prefer chat, which are both are still wonderful, because writing helps you to improve your writing skill. Makes Sending voice note is also a form of practicing your speaking. But the ones who agreed for to call, so I would call, and then we would practice every day. and these things helped me to the calling and hearing their voice helped me to improve my pronunciation, and they corrected my pronunciation, and they taught me words I didn't know, because then it was a jovial interaction. I would crack some jokes, I would download pictures from Google and then send those pictures to them, and then I would try to describe what is happening in the picture, and then whichever idea or concept I'm not able to describe, they would help me out. And that was how I learned. And I was learning. I learned at an exponential rate. And it was beautiful. And then another reason I love HelloTalk was one another reason why I love HelloTalk is the idea of of interacting with people who speak this language. It is a form of immersion, right? Which is the best form of learning a language. Going there and living with them and being forced to speak the language. HelloTalk has that capacity. If you practice, if you can talk with people on the app long enough, so it gave me that joy. I was able to interact with them, experience their culture, which is the joy of these languages. I will be speaking with them, and in the background, you hear some people interacting in the language, and it gives you joy. It gives you a feeling that you are there with them, right? So that is one good thing about Hello Talk. You really start experiencing this language and start taking it from classroom to 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 the world, right? Take it away from the classroom and let it be something, let it be the language that it is, just like the one you are talking with. So you tend to enjoy the language more, and you enjoy the culture of the people more. So that is that that is that is one side I like about Hello Talk. Then However, the issue with HelloTalk right now, which is that when you do send messages on HelloTalk, there are limited number of persons you can send messages to. I believe, not like I believe I've encountered that problem, but it is not really a problem. You send to the limited number of persons you can send messages to, and then you come the next day and you repeat the same process, and then you come the next day and you repeat this same process, and one day people will respond to you on the app. So, and what I did afterwards was to, when I have established trust with these people, I will then tell them if they are comfortable, if they are comfortable, we could exchange numbers, and then we'll continue our conversations on WhatsApp. That way, all those restrictions placed by Hello Talk will no longer be there, and you can talk with the person, and as much as you can, and as long as you can, without having a Hello Talk restricting you in that regard, right? Which I'm not mad of, which I'm not mad at, because they have to make money in some way, but something has to give. So that is, Hello Talk helped me with my pronunciation. Even now that I'm learning English, it is still helping me. When I told myself that I am going to make English an extension of my body, it's not just going to be a language that I speak. I want to understand the intricacies and the subtleties of this language. I went back to Hello Talk and I found people, and it has been helping me so much. It has been helping me so much. You can put the number. You can Hello Talk is beautiful. You can put the number of the languages you speak in your profile, and people will locate you. You can also locate people that you can locate easily the people that speak the language you want to learn. So that is basically it about Hello Talk. There are so many things about it. I don't know if I've mentioned the moment, which is similar to posting on WhatsApp status. So like I said earlier, it is a WhatsApp for language learners. So download Hello Talk today. Is going to boost your confidence. Hello Talk, speaking with those natives, is going to boost your confidence, which is one major issues people have with learning a language, because you don't want people to hear your mistakes, and then you whisper, you and then you refuse to communicate, and then it turns into a vicious cycle, and you will not improve. So, but when you start practicing with those native speakers and those people who speak very well the language you want to learn, you start breaking those obstacles, and you start surmounting them, and then you become better, and then you become more confident in your speaking skill, and it becomes a virtuous cycle. When you learn how to when you are confident, you want to do that thing that gives you confidence, and in turn it becomes a lovely cycle that you wouldn't want to break. So download HelloTalk. You will not regret it. You are going to enjoy it. You are going to learn a lot from it. You are going to make good friends from HelloTalk, because the people I met on HelloTalk I still interact with, and they have been the best of friends. I still talk with them. I send them Christmas messages. I send them New Year messages, and they are my friends. So you are not just going to make you are not just going to learn a language. You are also going to make friends, and those friends will come to you once they know that you want to learn this language and you are passionate about learning this language. So download HelloTalk. You will not regret it, I bet you. Thank you for listening. Until next time, have a great day, my friend.